ясно всего пользователь, включая сеть интернет, сроком на 2 года. По части решения на протокол судебного заседания. Осужденным принято решение разъяснения понятно?
I think it's difficult to identify a peacemaker this year. There is not that much peace around. And I think that makes it difficult to read what the committee is likely to do. There's a possibility that they might go for a humanitarian actor, perhaps one who's particularly active in relation to the Ukraine war. But an alternative, and I think which would be a better one, would be to focus on climate change and the environmental crisis that we face, and especially on groups and individuals who have focused on the justice and peace issues that arise when one is thinking about climate change.
Do we want climate justice? Do we want peace? What do we want? Climate justice!
Et tira ela do hospital para poder viver. Il faut la soigner et la sortir.
Van rajta, hogy mi a, hogy hívják, hogy mi a...
Igen, szépen mondjuk azt érdemesen erre a kész.
This was the only available antibody and then I started to use, published on it, and the people, picked on, and then everybody was purchasing from them. And so we used that, and that was a criteria which kind of technology. So with Drew Weissman, we worked out the HPLC purification, and we could show that after purification, using this antibody, we could see that our RNA is clean.
J'en ai pris un ce matin.
Vous avez bien fait.
And we found some that are conserved for the spike protein, which is what infects a cell. I don't know how, but we met with them 2 months ago, and that they are options. The first one was in Thailand. They now have... Hello.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thanks for taking the time.
We couldn't get funding, we couldn't get publications, we couldn't get really people to notice RNA as something interesting. It had failed clinical trials, and pretty much everybody gave up on it. But Katie lit the match, and we spent the rest of 20 plus years working together, figuring out how to get it to work, how to get a vaccine to function well. and COVID hit, and the vaccines were recognized for 95% efficacy, which was really a turning point in RNA therapeutics.
So you are among only a few women to receive a Nobel Prize in medicine. You know, what would you say for, or what advice would you have for other women making their way in science today?
You have to enjoy. If you don't enjoy what you are doing, then you shouldn't do it. So that if, I usually say, if you like the spotlight, then you should be an actor or an actress. And if you like to follow instruction, maybe military the best. If you want to be rich, I don't know answer for that, but if you like to solve problems, that, you know, science is for you.
Na, ez nehéz. Hát az anyukám ugye ő mindig meghallgatta, hogy ki kap Nobel-díjat, mert úgy gondolta, hogy lehet, fiam, hogy a te nevedet olvassák be. Mondta akkor, amikor nekem még professzori semmilyen állásom, semmilyen csoportom nem volt, csak ott szorgoskodtam ott a laborban is. Hát. Tehát ő meg volt győződve, de fiam, hát te annyit dolgozol, és mondtam, hogy minden kutató annyit dolgozik, de ő azért meghallgatta. Hát a legfontosabb az, hogy fizikális, mentális egészség legyen, megtanulni azt, hogy kell a stresszt kezelni, hogy élvezzék azt a munkát, amit csinálnak, mert akkor egyre jobbak lesznek benne, és ha valamiben jó vagy, akkor örömmel teszed az ajtót.
mRNA vaccines, together with other COVID-19 vaccines, have been administered over 13 billion times. Together, they have saved millions of lives, prevented severe COVID-19, reduced the overall disease burden, and enabled societies to open up again. Here are the two Nobel laureates again. So this year's Nobel Prize recognizes their basic science discovery that fundamentally changed our understanding of how mRNA interacts with the immune system and had a major impact on society during the recent pandemic.
We think it's quite a beautiful prize because it really ties together this basic discovery of what Kariko and Weissman did, as you heard, over almost 20 years ago when they were investigating how the cells recognize different kinds of RNA. That basic discovery turned out to be extremely useful much, much later. And this is exactly how science works. And we think that, you know, you can't have a better example of how something became useful for the whole world and for humanity.